But first, the latest from within the Middle East and what we are learning about those 6 service members. NewsNation's Joe Khalil just arriving in Dubai. I know you're exhausted, Joe. Thank you for making time for us. Good morning from New York. What do we know about these crash victims?
Yeah, good morning, Hena. Well, the Pentagon identifying them for the first time now, so we have a human face on the casualty list here, and they have been identified. We take a look here, 3 out of those 6 service members killed in that crash, that refueling aircraft that happened in Iraq. 3 of them are from the MacDill Air Force Base in Florida, and the other 3, the latter 3 that you see on your screen here, from the Ohio National Guard, which brings the total number of those killed American service members in this conflict so far up to 13. And meantime, here in the Middle East, both Israel and Iran trading missile attacks overnight. We saw that yet again. Let's start, we're going to go just east to west here, beginning in Iran, in Isfahan, which is a major hub of manufacturing in Iran. A factory there, according to the Fars news agency, hit by Israeli strikes overnight. 15 people, they report, killed in that strike. And remember, when we talk about Israel, we're also talking about several Gulf states and where we're standing now, because Iran's missile and drone attacks are not limited to just Israel. Overnight here, where we are standing, we saw a couple of dozen, according to the UAE's defense ministry, missiles and drones that were intercepted overnight and into this morning here in the Gulf states. And actually, just yesterday, an oil export hub, Fujairah, was hit and is now, according to reports, back up and operating in the UAE. So quick work there. Moving over to Israel, what we've seen there is typical for this conflict so far. More Iranian missiles coming in, more Iranian drones coming in. And remember, they're also taking incoming from Hezbollah in Lebanon, in the southern part of Lebanon as well. So that has continued. Meantime, in Lebanon, you've got a few dozen people that have been reported killed already. A couple more reports about kills overnight. And remember, a couple 100,000 people that have been displaced from southern Lebanon. So as the conflict continues there, that also continuing, Hena. We should also mention the Strait of Hormuz, this very contentious area right now that we've got our eyes on. So far, traffic there remains at a standstill. Very few boats coming in, certainly no allies of Iranian boats coming in or out at this point, despite President Trump's calls for American allies to help send, in his words, warships to the strait to try to help ease that tension and remove the blockage. That has not happened, at least not yet.
And questions remain whether the U.S. Navy will help escort some of those ships through the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
Joe, as here stateside, a lot of us woke up to some pretty strong accusations coming out of Ukraine this morning from President Zelensky. What's he saying about Russia?
Yeah, he did an interview on another network where he said that he has seen intelligence that Russian drones are being used by Iran. These Shahed drones that were made in Russia, he says, sent over to Iran. We've seen it happen the other way. Iranian-made drones going to Russia and Russia using them in their war with Ukraine. He says now they are receiving Russian drones and they are being used in this conflict. Now, we haven't heard any sort of confirmation. Iran has not, the foreign ministry has not spoken about that at all, but a very serious and strong accusation that will sort of level up coming from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Joe Khalil on the ground in Dubai. Stay safe, my friend, along with your team. I'll talk to you in the next hour. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.